everyone, it is Katie here from the Queen of Teen Fiction, and today I am going to do my first ever book haul video. So I've never done a book haul video before, mostly because people tend to do them every month and I don't really get... And I don't get enough books in a month to make an interesting enough book haul. So I've decided that I will share with you the books that I have either been sent or bought within the past couple of months. So this is my spring book haul. The first book is Not If I See You First by Eric Lindstrom. This is actually the proof copy of the paperback, so the cover is braille. There's the spine. I know this book follows a blind protagonist called Parker, and I have just finished reading it, so I will be talking about this in my monthly wrap-up, but I'm just so in love with this proof copy. The next book is a book that I am super excited about, and it is You Know Me Well by Nina Lakua and David Levithan. This is the proof copy of the book that I was sent by My Kind of Book, and as I'm making this video I am just about to start reading it and I am so excited because I love anything that David writes, and I especially love it when he does collabs with other authors. And the tagline for this book is, "When Mark and Kate find one another, it's friends at first sight." That's a tagline that I like to hear. This is about friendship between these two characters, Mark and Kate, who meet on a night out. I think Mark is kind of in love with his best friend, and Kate is about to meet somebody that she's really interested in but hasn't actually met yet, and they end up crossing paths at Pride Week, and it follows their wild adventure. That's all I know so far because I haven't started reading it, but I am super excited. So I can't wait to talk to you all about this book once I've read it. The next book that I got recently is The Museum of Heartbreak by Meg Ledder. I'm actually taking part in the blog tour for this book, so I will have a post on my blog on the 30th of May, but I'm very, very excited about this book. It follows a character called Penelope who falls in love with a guy and then it's not what she expected, which I really like because we're always getting the happily ever afters in books, but you never find out what happens after that. So yeah, this is a book that shows the aftermath of a relationship. And the cover is super pretty as well. So the next book is Tell Us Something True by Dana Reinhardt. This proof copy was sent out by Rock the Boat Books. This comes out on the 20th of July. I haven't started reading it yet because I have all the books that I've got to get to first, but I'm very excited to get started. I know a few other people that have started reading it already and have loved it. This is about a guy named River who finds himself not knowing what to do with his life after his girlfriend dumps him. He decides to take a walk in LA where nobody walks, and he ends up in a support group for teens with addiction and lies to fit in with them. So yeah, it sounds really interesting, so I can't wait to get started. So the next book was sent from My Kind of Book just the other day, and it is Three Dark Crowns by Kenda Blake. I'm so excited about this book and that I was able to get a copy because it's not out until September, and I know a lot of people are wanting to read it already. So I feel very blessed right now. So what I know about this book is that it is about three sisters who have to fight to the death for the crown. So I don't actually know much about the characters or anything, but I'm very excited to get to know them and I can't wait to get started. And this is a very attractive proof copy. Look at this cover. It's shiny and embossed. I'm in love. So the next book that I got recently was sent over from Alma Books, and this is Caramel Heart by E.R. Murray. Now, I was sent this last week and I actually finished reading it in about 2 days, so I have already finished it, but I will talk about this in my next wrap-up video. I didn't expect to read it so quickly, but there we go. This book is about sisters Liv and Hattie who have to take care of themselves after their mother is put in a recovery centre for her addiction to alcohol. What's really special about it is that it has recipes throughout the book, because in the story the character Liv finds her mum's recipe book from when her mum wanted to open a bakery, and so those recipes are dotted throughout the book, and it made me very hungry. I wanted to bake all the things, even though I can't bake to save my life. So this came out the other day, so it's already out there in the world, so go check it out because it's a really good book. So the next book that I got recently is The Square Root of Summer by Harriet Ruta Hapgood. I actually took part in a release campaign for this book, which was called This Is Who I Am, And so the publisher sent out a really cute goodie bag with this. I got some really cute badges. I got a poster which is huge, so I'm not going to try and unfold it here, otherwise I'll end up being swallowed by said poster. I got a recipe for the cinnamon muffins that feature in this book. And this is a postcard in which I wrote down the 5 things that represent who I am at this very moment in time. So in this book, the 2 characters create a time capsule, and as part of the campaign, I did a post on my blog about what I'd include in my own time capsule, so I'll leave a link to that in the description if you want to check it out. My mother actually read the post and pointed out that I didn't include a picture of my parents, so yeah, I still feel a little bit bad about that. But anyway, this book is a mashup of contemporary and sci-fi. It follows the main character Gotti in the first summer after her grandfather's death, and so she's grieving, and she's also slightly heartbroken because her secret ex-boyfriend has returned for the summer, and also her former best friend has returned for the summer. So there's a lot going on in her life. And then suddenly wormholes start appearing and end up sucking her back in time to last summer, and she starts witnessing those memories. So it's a very interesting concept for a story, but it's really good. So I'm going to move on to showing you the books I have bought for myself recently. And the first one is The Next Together by Lauren James. I have been so excited to read this book for a long time, and so many bloggers that I know were just raving about how great it was. And I kept meaning to pick it up, but I finally have a copy of it now, so I will be reading this as soon as I get a chance to. I've actually managed to avoid finding out too much about it, so I don't really know what goes on. I know that the 2 characters fall in love time and time again and then are separated. So it sounds really interesting and I can't wait to read it. The next book that I picked up is The Geography of You and Me by Jennifer E. Smith. This is another one that I've been meaning to get for a long time, and I've only just got round to it. One of my favourite contemporaries is The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight by Jennifer. I absolutely adored that book, a lot more than I thought I would. So even though I tend not to buy as many contemporaries now as I used to, I just had to pick this one up because I trust Jennifer's writing. So I'm hoping that I'm going to really like this. And the next book that I bought is Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. Now, this series, the Percy Jackson books, I started reading these years ago. It was back just before the film for The Lightning Thief came out, and I started reading the series. I only read 2 books and then somehow just didn't carry on with the series. I just think I was really busy at that point, so I didn't have much reading time, and then when I did have time to myself to read again, I just completely forgot about this series. But I just keep seeing it everywhere, and I know so many people that love these books. So I've had a growing feeling of guilt for quite a while over not continuing with this series. So I decided to buy it, and I'm going to hopefully get to it soon and continue on with this series because I really don't know why I stopped reading it. The next book that I bought recently is Remix by Non Pratt. Again, this is a book that I've heard so much about. I see a lot of people talking about Non Pratt all the time, but I've not read her books before, and since people keep recommending this one to me on Twitter, I thought that I'd finally pick it up. I don't actually know much about what it's about. I'm assuming music, hence the name. I think it takes place at a music festival. So it's a group of friends at a festival set over a few days. That's all I know, but I'm excited because I trust people's opinions and lots of people have said this book is great, so I'm excited to get started. Okay, so the next books. This is a whole series and I'm probably going to drop them. There are books falling everywhere right now. Oh! This is a bad idea. I'm trying to hold them at once. I want to hold them so you can see the spines. I have new editions of The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. This isn't working very well, but yeah, I'll just hold one. I'll just hold one. I'm going to drop them. My children, no. So yeah, Mortal Instruments, new editions with the pretty spines. I know these came out a while ago in America, and the minute I saw the designs, I completely fell in love with them. And I found out not long ago that they come out in Britain as well, so I had to rebuy the series. And I never do this. I never buy new covers. I don't usually like it when series just bring out a whole new set of cover designs, and I never usually buy them because I already have the books and I normally don't like the new covers as much as the original covers. But these covers and these spines, they had to be on my shelf, so they're mine. Look at the Alec cover for City of Lost Souls. I love them so much. So that's officially the first time that I've ever bought a whole series for a second time, just because they were aesthetically pleasing. So the last books that I got recently, they are actually colouring books. They are colouring editions of Pride and Prejudice and Romeo and Juliet. So they are some colouring classics, and they are so very, very pretty. I actually won these in a giveaway, and I was very excited because they are so cute. It's been a long time since I've just sat down and coloured in, but I'm looking forward to doing that again. And these are some good colouring books. I mean, yeah, these pages are attractive. Look, these pages, they're so pretty. And they've got quotes throughout as well. So yeah, I'm really excited about these. So they're all the books that I've got recently. I'm so excited to start reading so many of them. But I have to find a way to prioritise some of them, and I don't know how because they're all exciting and I want to start reading all of them right away. So that was my first book haul video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what books you've got recently and are excited to read. Let me know all the bookish things in the comments. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye! The first book is Not If I See You First by The first book is Not If I See You First by Oh.